think it makes sense.
Don't worry, Brandon, I also just drone you out sometimes.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Yeah, you know. Well, karrigan, he's droning out Axel. That was a really clinical first shot, and also great flashbangs to steer their progression in. karrigan staying alive, dancing around Kate. Rotations are going to be coming in. Are we going to forget about him? Okay, that got a little bit dicey as we just decided that karrigan was no longer with us. But ultimately, the rotations were very futile. Both Nodios and Roy instantly get brought down as they come in. So now, this one kill from niko, though, has made it attainable. They know exactly where both players are. No kit. Time's not going to be an issue, though. So it's just down to the heavy god. Down to one player. The bomb is planted for him. This smoke, though, does block his vision. And niko does with the P2K. A pistol that I'm seeing become quite popular recently. Does excel.
Yeah, nice player definitely spotting that right-hand side by karrigan. But here comes Icy. He's able to get the first, but stands in the flames. He can't convert that second kill.
Really sure what CLOUD9 can do with this now. That was their one redeeming feature of the round. They have picked up the MP9 and the Galil, but no armor on anybody on CLOUD9, so it's going to be a glass cannon Galil, which doesn't have the same ring to it. There is a world, though, where Roy gets toppled very quickly. And it can allow them an entrance onto this A bomb site. Conjoining with Axel, who's over towards A main. Waiting for this smoke to fade in middle, so they can potentially double peek Roy. And now here they go. Smoke towards Temple. Roy has to get a multi-kill here. That's the first. Needs to get a second. But he's only good for that one. A lot rests now on the shoulders of queenix. He dies, round is over. And he's just staying alive. Trying to allow for the rotation to come through. And he stays alive with a kill. Now, as mentioned, here come the rotations. But another kill on the SMG is actually not too bad for the economy. It's a CLOUD9 on a round where they don't really invest too much. Get 3 kills and the bomb down. So actually a decent start.
I was going to say that this is pretty decent. And especially one of those kills is on the MP9. karrigan and niko does now having the bomb defuse shenanigans. Plenty of time. I really expect the way CLOUD9 play the default on T side D2, similar to how I expect them to play Anubis here. Nodios, double swing, was about to come in. They wanted the extra molly, and the off angle from heavy god doesn't pay off. Axel still left to sort of this lurk over towards canals. Did Nodios see him? I don't think so. But this is proactive. I like this idea from Gaimin Gladiators. You smoke off dark, and now the A main players can move forward. Time on this gets a bit funky, though.
Yeah, I mean, Axel just has to survive. He has no utility, so he's not going to expose himself. They might have heard the drop of nades. Well, they're definitely going to hear the smokes being produced now. Axel, when does he activate? Nodios still holding for him. There's also a wrap coming around from the A-bomb side. There were 3 players there. They had a big void in information, so they make an assertive move, and that's going to be a round-winning move. 1 player left alone. Icy. He sometimes gets
30 damage.
I think it was a leg wall bang. That's
unlucky.
I think that's a false sense of security potentially for Icy as well, thinking that he's done a little bit more than he actually has. And if you're Nodios, you are praying to someone being like, how have I only lost that much? Yeah, so Icy sees the blood and he's like, oh, you know, once tagged, lads. Guess what? Not really.
There's a lot of variation here out of Gaimin Gladiators, especially in the last couple of rounds on the CT side, because we've seen that deep smoke, but they're not going off the back of it. It's only to initiate a dark peek, but you still got 2 players in middle the entire time. And this can now promote quick rotates. This execute from CLOUD9 will come in the next few moments, but it's very one-dimensional. You see that Boomich is still worried about whether any players do creep forward in front of that dark position. Icy delegated to hold for a moment. In come the nades. queenix won't be isolated for long, because as mentioned, that middle prong of Roy, he's here in time.
When does niko move over as well? Surely around now. Even karrigan's coming from the B bomb side. Smoke on there. Sorry, a nade in the heaven smoke. Not actually going to give Gaimin Gladiators anything. And it's going to be the opening kill in this round from Exile. A spam through the smoke. Connects on the A anchor. And I don't hate this. I was kind of just thinking like 4 versus 5 retake with no utility. And everyone funneled through one position. Gaimin Gladiators have forced a save, and CLOUD9 have honestly got quite lucky there, from my perspective.
I think they make the best of a bad situation. It's a good mid-round call out of Boomich, where the only space you've got is sort of in towards A, and the difference you've got as well is that CLOUD9 use Exile to take space in A main, and this is something we've not yet seen out of the T side of CLOUD9.
MOUZ early on, and you can see that's also them throwing this stairs smoke and trying to react off it, maybe understanding that in the last round Icy was peeking around it, but instead this is variation from CLOUD9. A really nice opening kill. The first time I think we've actually seen them in this position. And because of that, Gaimin Gladiators forced to go for something a little bit more aggressive. Nodios puts his life on the line for that first kill. But it's Icy repositioning perfectly to keep his team in the lead.
It was really interesting, actually, just consistently throughout all these 3 maps. There's been the same old story of what ENCE does on the T side for CLOUD9. And it's moves like this, where he's being given a lot of responsibility on one side of the map. On Anubis, it's B main. On D2, it was tunnels. And on Inferno, it was apartments. And with these little lurk spaces that he's been able to create, he punishes re-aggression, and then he can make the rest of his team move over. Or if he doesn't see anything, he can then say to his team, there's been no pressure here, we can reset on the other side where you've already been making good advances. It's the latter. He gets the opening kill on karrigan at B main. CLOUD9 reset with the control they got from the opening pick of Icy. And because there was no follow-up from this ENCE's karrigan engagement, you can assume, if you're CLOUD9, that there was no follow-up. And you can see that by the flashbang Gaimin Gladiators throw in towards mid as they go and press for info.
A really impressive, very good start for CLOUD9 to actually get themselves going. It's all because of Icy, realistically. Like, those 2 shots and those 2 early kills forced the hand at Gaimin Gladiators. Still, though, good save from Queenix.
And when niko had excess money, he's the one that drops one of the rifles over, but now he doesn't have an immediate orb. And that was something that Gaimin Gladiators was prioritizing very heavily. This time, it's a change of pace at CLOUD9. It's the acceleration from Heavy God and the spray. Whilst it gets a kill and a half, it's Exile that replies immediately. And you're once again put in this position where, if you're CLOUD9, you're expecting a reaction. You don't see anything. And what's been the common principle for Gaimin Gladiators? Taking A main, forcing the fight back in towards canals and middle. So as they link up together, that's when CLOUD9 take B.
I was actually just going to praise that I think this is niko. Like, I actually really like how he has changed position, and I really like how he has worked this map in the early stages by going towards A early on, and just basically trying to catch off maybe someone that's aggressing towards A. But in reality, it's actually going to be this B bomb side that falls. Really would love a save there from niko. Hopefully the rifle can be picked up by Queenix, or the AWP rather, but Icy's not looking to allow that, and that's a massive double to be getting. He might die to the bomb, so he does need to scarper away into T-spawn. That's exactly what's going to happen. So Roy, the only sole survivor, which is, in my opinion, a big blunder from the Gaimin Gladiators side.
Making Gaimin Gladiators sort of second guess the approach, and being so proactive and having multiple responders on the scene is really benefiting them right now.
Gaimin Gladiators have been quite aggy towards Connector quite a lot. And I think it's done very well to just keep CLOUD9 on their toes. They've been throwing this stair smoke pretty much every single round. And they have activated off it once properly with Nodios when there was a man's advantage. And I do wonder if we actually see them really force an issue potentially. Maybe waiting for if there's a low buy with the MP9s. I'd like to see them actually utilize it, because it could really catch off CLOUD9, especially if we get like a carpet molo, a grenade, good flash from middle. In the meantime,
Oh my god, that nade.
yeah, late round as well. I think they've read into the fact that Icy's holding connector, and that's the pressure that they've been instilling towards that part of the map, forcing
main,
Icy
right?
to remain. And now look over towards B main. I was kind of already mentioning it, but I think the nade came in as I was starting to talk about it. Dry peak. They literally just shifted in, and karrigan is getting all of this space and information. Clears towards middle.
You know
Clears
it's A
towards
main.
B. Well, guys, I think it's towards A. A full execute comes in, but everybody's here for the party. First kill, though, Icy on 13 HP. Queenix falls, and surely not. With all 5 players here, surely it does not tumble. Surely they do not fumble this round. Axile returning to his former glory. The sidearm is out. The Glock is doing so much damage. 16 HP. Nodios just survives, but he's all by himself. Everybody right now on the server's low. Icy, a clinical, a crucial missed shot. And now it's Axile. He's done so much in this round. Can he put the cherry on top? It's so close. No one's connecting any shots. Nodios has run out of bullets. It is time to go to the sidearm, but Axile, ducking and weaving, playing whack-a-mole, finally puts the finishing touches to this round.
Oh, they had everything, Gaimin Gladiators. They had absolutely everything. And niko's fighting forward is in order to set up this crossfire and that late swing. That late swing coming out of Nodios. That is just Axile putting...
So much you can do. Like, the smokes, the flashbangs are so good. It just allowed Axile to tear through that defense. And, well, he might be doing it again towards B. First opening kill. His SMG is coming head to head, but it's enters. You shall not be clipping his wings today. Might do some more, though. It's still a 3 versus 3, the pistols. No way are they actually going to try and make this feasible. Bomb is down in no man's land. They're going to have to go pick that up. They know about niko's. Queenix is the unknown entity. Similar to Axile, both players will be looking to activate respectfully. And that's Axile. There it is. That's the opening kill, and also Queenix has been heard from that utility. A nade, 2 of them actually do a fair bit of damage. Axile almost gets caught off guard. It doesn't matter. This round just depends on how quick a CLOUD9 on rotating towards B. Utility, it's all coming out now.
You gotta go.
You gotta go. Molotov is very late. karrigan actually decides against throwing it. And yeah, 4 players storming out of A main. niko's going to be hearing all of this. A very well-placed micro in the middle. Gets all the information. MOUZ and Motor right now. Relaying it over to his team. And oh, bye-bye Bloomich. That was utility. And look at Gaimin Gladiators post plants. All towards B main. There's no smoke for the bomb. There is a kit for inters. We could just play Protect the President right now. We could just have bodies blocking. But no, we're playing Valorant, Brandon.
Yeah, they got Molly, got a second Molly.
They got a second Mollo. I thought the Mollos were being messed around. I thought they were just like fluffing the lines a little bit, but instead they played it perfectly. Enters the man with the kit, all left by himself, and 1 smoke. Okay. Now he's giving me the silent treatment. Honestly deserved.
I see on the line to bait an Axile at A main. I think it's actually the interesting thing. It's coming now. The fight is happening right now. Ice takes the contact. And here goes Axile. And there you go.
Lebosh. Well, we were calling upon Heavy God, and
Molly.
that's a great Mollo, but it's once again, I was kind of critiquing maybe Heavy God's performance on the T side towards Connector, and once again, we're going to have to worry about maybe his performance on the City side. Enters, looking to save the day. Luckily, here comes his reinforcements. All the boys are here for the retake. Roy will plant the bomb. Molotov tags him a little bit, forces him out into the open, and yeah, did he have to swing that far? Does just leave karrigan on a pedestal by himself, and it's a pedestal that he simply can't maintain. And CLOUD9, a first round on their CT side.
Yeah, good bomb down as well, though. The fact they're able to get in there after Inters sort of changes up. Any flashes?
That's a worrying opening kill.
It looked like the timer was off from the camera flash to set Icy up. But a really great one thrown in response by Gaimin Gladiators. Heavy God. Wondering where his extra pieces of utility are.
Is he... Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, we got there eventually. You weren't there with me and Cole, but I can't remember who it was, but we saw like someone playing towards Pillar, kind of the front side of Pillar. And so instead of turning around like a 360, he did like over... So like, he like... So because you know you see the barrel if you stick out. So he did like a... up and down rotation, and it was one of the funniest things to see from like a third person like x-ray perspective. This is not good. Wait, what? Wait, did Boomish have armor?
Yeah, but he was like burning.
No, he was on 70 HP.
Oh, maybe not then.
Don't think Boomich had armor. No,
he must have.
He was on 70 HP. Niko, okay, Nikodos might have shot through the smoke, I guess, but when that nade was thrown, I thought he was 70 HP because he was out of the mollo. He got tagged down to 70, I think, from the mollo. He almost got knocked out of the main Swiss. I think it was 0 and 2 or like 1 and 2. So they've done really well to even get here to play us in the first place. And now, they're looking to exceed their previous result. Icy bombarded with everything that Gaimin Gladiators have in their arsenal. There is a rotation towards A, but Cloud9, they are scrambled. Nikolas just has to survive, and he doesn't. That's actually a really important kill for Axile. That's the type of kill that allows your defense to resettle, and it's going to put 2 players back on B, but Gaimin Gladiators still looking to actually finish back on this A bomb site.
I think Axile is recognizing this, though. He's like, hang on a second. If no one came from A, remember, we've got no mid control. They could very much be in here. So Queenix, his sole responsibility is to hold down in case Axile pushes and looks for info. And I think he's actually done enough by just sort of piecing this together. Yeah, he's holding for mid. And now Heavy God and ENCEs are going to walk over. They might just crunch middle together. Oh, this timing.
No way. Bye-bye, Axile. Bye-bye, Cloud9. Gaimin Gladiators.
Save.
2 rounds away now from exceeding their previous placement in this round of 16 in CCT. They lost to Pasha UA after going 3-0 in the main Swiss over on Series 10, but now in Series 11 with a much tougher opponent and an abysmal first map, you really got to bow down and say, fair enough, Gaimin Gladiators. If you do close out Anubis, you earn all the rights to do so.
I'll tell you what, what's been really interesting actually is seeing the confidence in some of these calls for Cloud9. Like Dust 2, where everything was going right. Obviously, everyone's got a lot more belief in what's happening. In map 2 on Inferno, it really felt like they took ages to sort of get things going and work things out. Here in this one, I feel like there is an element of second guessing. Because what I described, that Inter's Heavy God push through Temple to come round and crunch middle with Axile, that was about...
Performances on both Inferno and now Anubis. Queenix. Hesitation with the utility, but it doesn't seem to matter. Axile falls, and that could be the first domino that cascades in favor of Gaimin Gladiators' success in this series. Queenix. He's supposed to be the player that plays on the extremity towards A. You know, like, hold off if anyone pushes. Maybe get a kill if you're lucky. Never mind, he just wins out the round. And Nikodos holding towards B. 1 kill. And let's see if they can get a second. Yeah, that's perfect. Are they actually ending towards B? Oh my god, I think they were legitimately thinking about it. Inters, I actively want Gaimin Gladiators to hunt him. And they do. Nodios spots him out. Finishes them off. 12-7. This could be it. This could be doomsday for Cloud9. And that grenade says so. His aggression didn't work last round, but a change up with it. Boomich throws 2 flashbangs instead of just 1 like he did in the previous. I guess it was Icy actually that threw the flashbang, but still though, the change of method, it gives them 1, and I'm not gonna lie, I think Queenix should have died there as well. That should be a 5 versus 3 advantage, but instead, it's a 4 versus 4, and Gaimin Gladiators can now reset towards B, where Cloud9 seemingly have read into it, Brandon.
Alright, here you go, Heavy God. You need this kill on Nikodos. It's so important you get it. Molly. It's going to force him forward. Niko does, just on the pixel. There's the heavy god confirmation. And there he goes. Finds karrigan, you're right. Boomich is on this flank as well with the MP9. Low HP. It's going to clean up one. And Roy now left in a 1v3. 35 seconds. Boomich runs away. This one's tough to recover. Finally a heavy god moment, but it comes in, you would think, too little too late.
It could be the start of something, though. Start of something great for not only himself, but also Cloud9 as a whole. 4 rounds in a row they're going to have to claim consecutively after this. That'll be 5 in a row in total. And this is definitely a decent start. If I'm not mistaken, Icy didn't have the AWP either in this round.
No, he had an MP9.
So I wonder if they can even get the AWP.
He wants to be the point man here. To do the damage. Look at him go. He's already out. Alongside this deep smoke being put forward. Heavy god. Back turned. Nodus able to collect the kill. And Axel's basically on his own. And so too is Boomich. Even if Cloud9 get a kill here, like, this is very difficult. That molly is going to stop them. But for Gaimin Gladiators, they're just going to wrap. End destination is still not clear either.
This is such a cool play. And Icy can't do anything about it. Enters, will trade. But where does he go now? How does it just get out of this? Great timing from Axel, though. Unfortunately, though, as mentioned, enters, where can he go? Simply nowhere. Being wrapped around from so many different areas. And Axel, that one kill, it's given his team a lifeline. They're applying for CT. Boomich has denied the bomb. Gaimin Gladiators sent scrambling, and it's allowed time for Axel to creep in.